Hi, this is Chuck Silverston, and welcome to my video series on real estate topics. This topic is home inspection. Now, having a home inspection is a critical component of the buying process. You can reference our videos on the buyer meeting, offers, and showings. We talk a little bit about things we want to do prior to making an offer and prior to doing a home inspection. So now we're at the home inspection. This is our chance to do our due diligence on the property. If you're buying a condominium, we're going to look at the entire envelope of the building. We're going to look at everything inside, plumbing, electric, appliances, the heating systems, the central air conditions, the foundation, the structure. We want to make sure, because if you're buying a condominium, you're going to live in this association for 5 to 7 years. We want to know what it's going to cost you to live here. Are there going to be special assessments or projects in the future? What types of repairs may you need to make? And really, it's an owner's manual for your condominium to help you figure out what you should do to keep it in good stead and keep it updated and keep it in good condition throughout your years of ownership. Now, it's important that we have our team there. We have a trusted advisor who's a home inspector, and they are able to guide you through this process and identify things that may be wrong with the property, that may need to be repaired down the line, and give us an honest, candid assessment of actually what makes sense in terms of this property. What should be repaired, what's normal, what's abnormal. Now, if you're buying a single family, we like to have a separate pest inspector. The pest inspectors are looking for termites or wood-bearing insects or carpenter ants or things like that. We like both inspectors to be there together so they can talk to each other and show each other things. Now, we're there with you. At the end of the inspection, we'll get a written report. Now, of course, we're also taking notes. And our written report is going to help us to negotiate what things we want to ask the seller for. Do we want a credit? What repair items do we want? Ultimately, 95% of the time, all issues that come up at home inspections can be resolved by negotiating between the parties. Any of the things that we come up with that are agreed to will go into the purchase and sale agreement, and that's a separate video. And we'll make sure the seller has to do those items and a chance for us to review those items and get the receipt for those items prior to closing. Now, this is also our opportunity to ask a lot of questions. As this is not surprising to you, we have a lot of questions. When we send back the report with our questions and action items, we're going to be asking questions like any history of water penetration in the unit or building, any special assessments being contemplated, talked about, or coming up. We want to know what's going on with the association. As part of our due diligence process, we're going to review the meeting minutes of the building, we're going to review the condominium docs, we're going to review the budget. And here's why this is important to do this together, is let's say we do a home inspection and the roof is shot. Well, if there's $100,000 in reserve, then the association has enough money to deal with it. If there's no money in reserve, then there's going to be a special assessment, and then we're going to want to negotiate with the seller to have them contribute towards the unit share of the assessment. Now, if we're buying a single family, we're not going to be dealing with an association, but we want to, again, make sure that everything about the house, the roof, the siding, the structure, the foundation, the plumbing, the electric, the appliances, everything is working as it should be. Again, remember, not every house is brand new construction. Not every house is a tear down. There's always things in between, and there's always things we're going to find in inspection. Every inspection has items. Even new construction has a long list of punch list items, and that's why we need our trusted advisor to be there to help us figure out what makes sense to do. Any questions or want to talk further about home inspections or any other real estate topic, email me please at Chuck, CHUCK, at ChuckTeam, CHUCKTEAM.com.